The world you grew up in no longer exists. I don't need to tell you that things are going to get far worse before they get better. It's the wave we're currently on, and it's honestly our fault. We didn't stand up to the bullies early on, and now they know they can get away with it. Maybe I'm just being negative, but come on, it's everywhere you look. From cyber attacks and the power grid hanging on by a thread, to our food supply being both poisoned or slaughtered from what seems to be weekly accidents, to every slimy politician smiling while they sell out our nation to our enemies while they sit back and line their pockets with the taste of greed. Something big is coming, and it'll be something that changes the world forever. Don't kid yourself. The storm has started. So what is a black swan event? It's one of those occurrences that change how we do things. The times where these events have a deep impact on society, the economy, or even the financial markets. In the book The Black Swan, the author writes about how events thought to lie outside the realm of possibility and yet happen anyway and become earth-shattering to those blind to them. I mean, you know a few of them, whether it was the terrorist attacks of 9/11 that completely shifted our mindsets on national security, to the financial collapse in 2008 that changed how we regulate future financial activities, to the more notorious events with the pandemic and all the chaos that brought to our lives. Preparing for a black swan event can be challenging due to the unpredictable nature, obviously, but if you're paying attention, the signs are there. It's just a matter of observing. So let's go over a few helpful steps that we can all take to mitigate the impact. Food, water, and protection. These should be a given, but unfortunately in today's society, most people are waiting to be saved versus understanding that nobody's coming to help them. You need to be prepared so when things go south, you can hunker down and wait it out or take action. Get yourself 3 to 6 months worth of food and water storage and a way to protect yourself against evil. I go into this in depth in my bug out bag videos, so go check those out if you'd like me to go in more details. Diversification. Diversifying investments across different asset classes, industries, and geographic regions can help reduce exposure to specific risk and potential black swan events. Some believe in crypto will be the go-to. Some believe to buy precious metals like gold and silver, while others stick to real estate. Point of the matter is, no one knows for sure, so mix things up so you're not left stranded. Risk management. Implementing a robust risk management practices such as scenario planning, stress testing, and hedging strategies can help identify and mitigate potential vulnerabilities. Do you know where you need to go in case of a power grid collapse? What if there's a so-called alien attack? What's your plan? And what do you have that will help you in that situation? Community. Doing something with those you know and can trust can make all the difference in the world. Whether that be safety, supplies, or just simply having company itself. Start meeting people and start talking to them about emergency situations and how you can come together to help each other. Have a specific location of where to meet at and what supplies to bring. You don't want to find yourself alone when the wolves come out. So get talking to people, get to know them, find out who you can trust, and start planning. Health. How are you preparing your health? Your mind, your body, and spirit? Could you run a mile if you had to? Could you carry your kids for an hour if need be? Do you have the mental fortitude to stay positive and vigilant if chaos is all around you? I know too many people that buy and have all the supplies and gadgets and goods, but couldn't sprint for 30 seconds if their life depended on it. Now you're telling me you really need 6 months of food supply when you can't even touch your own toes? Come on guys, let's not BS around here. If your health isn't right, you're done before the game even starts. And don't take this as a jab, but more of a item you need to work on. And honestly, we all do to some degree or another. It never really ends, but let's just be honest with ourselves. Where's your health at? Spiritual. Now I know this will be very different person to person, but do you have some kind of personal relationship to a higher power? And quite frankly, I don't really care what you believe in, more that you believe in something. I personally believe and follow Jesus Christ, but if you have a higher power that guides you and challenges you to be a better person at the end of the day, then keep building that one-on-one connection, because I think this is deeper than just a corruption happening around us. I think this is a spiritual battle we've entered. So get right with yourself and whatever you believe in, because each one of us is going to be tested in coming days if you aren't already being tested. Turn off the noise. I'm not saying put your head in the sand and pretend nothing is happening, but do you want to see a poison that affects all of us? Look at the media. And I'm not just talking about fake news reports we see, but the media across the board. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and yes, even YouTube. Who do you know under the age of, let's say, 60 that doesn't own a smartphone? I'm betting maybe 1 or 2 people, if that. Why is that? Because we're all addicted for watching the next corrupt thing to happen. And I'm guilty of this myself, let's not get this twisted, but have you ever gone to the mountains and lost signal and realized how quickly the world becomes quiet and peaceful again? Maybe, just maybe, that's an answer to all of our questions there.